Hello. Hi, it's Twi. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy Tuesday. Hope you've had a good start to your week. I am currently big tired. Also, my game is too loud. There we go. Uma Cup indeed. Hello, Piper. Hope you're doing good. I have had a very mixed bag with CM so far, but I got a better Mayano Top Gun actually in between when I finished round 2 and now. So maybe my odds will be slightly better, but I think my win rate for this champions meeting is somewhere in the ballpark of like 45%. It's been hard. This one was really difficult compared to usual. Sorry, when the lobby plays Uma Pyoy, you have to. I'm tired, but I still felt the urge. But yeah, I like changed my strategy up a lot throughout the middle of the run. So I got this like super lucky gold ship very early. No long S, but I got like, God, what was it? I think I got like Charming really early at the start of the run, and then also just really good RNG throughout the run. So I got like 1150, 900, almost 800, like 450 in these. And I got the straightaway spurt. That's like the big one. So I had this gold ship, which was pretty good. I had a Rudolph that I was using for a bit, but I didn't end up really sticking with it. I also was trying the sacrificial Haru Urara with 3 wit because I don't know, I failed to get down to 1. To the world's smartest G rank Haru. That didn't work that well. I ended up trying this debuffer setup instead. I picked Air Groove just because she has built-in end closer debuffs, and I was like, I just want to get as much stuff as I can to stamina leech the opposing end closers. So that was my whole goal. I got like Trick, Frenzied end closers, Subdued end closers, Flustered end closers, Hesitant end closers, Stamina Eater, Sharp Gaze. I was just like every stamina debuff on this Air Groove. And so far that's been better off as like my kind of dead slot for the third one. And I got this Mayano Top Gun recently. I got 3 greens. I got the spurt. I got a decent amount of recoveries, tail held high, Teo step. Some good stuff. I also had one Mayano Top Gun that did finally get the long S and straightaway spurt, but my luck wasn't that good. And so I ended up having to click at the end of the run. I had to click like I think a 30% failure for 65 speed, and I missed it, and my Mayano Top Gun was just too slow without it, unfortunately. So this one, despite being long and end S and having straightaway spurt, is actually worse. It's actually worse in spite of all of that, because I got like no green skills as well. But I have no idea if we're gonna do too well in the final round, but I mean, I can hope for the best. I think there's a chance that I win. You know, I have a couple of horses that can gamble, and with any luck, if I think actually I'm guaranteed to be able to pull 10 for Saiyan Sky again after this. So fingers crossed that I actually get lucky on my Saiyan Sky pull after as well. Let's see, what are we looking at? What's our finals here? Somebody brought Haru. That's actually great for me because it means that there's no Pace Chaser promotion. So thank you, Than12. For blocking. Oh, there's also a front Mayano Top Gun, which is interesting. Just a solo front Mayano. That's very odd. As well as Pace Special Week, you don't see too often. Everybody's got gold ship, and there is a Taishin as well. Oh man, wait, isn't Haru like supposed to counter Taishin? Like the whole point is that you fall to the back and then Sleeping Lion doesn't go off. Maybe they did it, and this Haru like lasts a little bit longer than that, so that it won't like nuke their own recovery. Hi Lionel, hope you're having a good Tuesday. Don't know, I'm a casual player. That's totally fair. Oh, I'm the #1 favorite though. Okay. Pause. Imagine. I would be pretty surprised if we actually win Champions Meeting. I didn't even win last time. I trained harder this time, but I also think that the ceiling was so much higher this time that it low-key didn't matter. Next time will be a lot easier because of the shorter distance. It's way easier to like get good stat lines and skills and stuff. Okay, Gemini Cup Finals. Look at everybody. Look at the squad. Mino Top Gun is so cute. I love Mino Top Gun. Really grew on me over time. That's my legendary diva. Her debut race. Well, this Mino Top Gun specifically debut race in the finals. Also fitting that we got triple gold ships, but at least we have like a good variety of different teams. Late start for Mino. It is what it is. We do not get Lone Wolf for free this time around. Somebody else was also running it. Oh, that sucks. So basically, in this Champions Meeting, you kind of have to run cooldown or Breath of Fresh Air, which is a recovery skill that can proc on any straight. And so me and somebody else in the lobby just hit it at the very start when your stamina is already just about full, and it does nothing. Oh no, my gold ship actually missed the go home specialist activation. Oh my goodness. My horses, bro, their stamina. They're not activating their stamina skill. I mean, gold ship still has 2 golds that can activate, I believe. So it could be fine. It could definitely be fine. She didn't get the early proc, so we could be chilling. So far, we've gotten a good amount of debuffs with my air group as well. I think that most of the competition this race is with the other gold ships and the Narita Taishin. So with all of my stamina debuffs, I'm kind of hoping that they're like on the line of just having enough stamina and then they run out and it's easy for me. Yeah, even with like 450 wit, sometimes the horses just, they're just bound for the glue factory. Like, look, everybody else getting their corner skills. Come on, guys. There we go. Gold ship? Do you want to like use swinging mice? Do you want to use anything? My gold ship gets like 0 stamina skills. I actually haven't hit a single stamina skill on gold ship with 450 wit and 3 gold skills. That's great. Mino Top Gun hasn't hit much either. This is looking dubious, I won't lie. This is looking quite dubious. Straightaway spurt, we also missed on gold ship. Gold ship doesn't activate straightaway spurt either. Oh, there we go. It's just late. All right. We have our acceleration. Mino Top Gun up to 4th, up to 3rd. Maybe the new Mino Top Gun is here to save the day. Perhaps. We get a few more procs. Studio Dignity calls. My gold ship is coming up. This is actually like a decently close race, but I think that I'm gonna probably get stuck behind everybody. Ooh, please. Maybe Mino Top Gun ults. I think I'm just out of stamina though, because I hit like nothing for so long. I get it finally on gold ship, but it's too late. Oh man, that sucks. Wow, that was so unlucky. Holy. I probably got 3rd in the lobby, right? With that? Yeah. Oh man, that was incredibly unfortunate. Like I had my Mino Top Gun did hit all of the stamina skills, but since she only has 2 gold, I kind of need cooldown to not activate like instantly, and it did. And then gold ship, I mean, I had Swinging Maestro. The 460 wit, Swinging Maestro did not hit. Go Home Specialist did not hit. And then also cooldown hit in like the last 2 seconds. Well, such is Umamusume. This was Gamble Cup. This was big time Gamble Cup. Narita Taishin is so broken for this cup. I'm also, in some ways, I just don't understand the game too. Cause like, if you look at me, I had 1150 stamina plus 60, so that's like 1210 stamina and 3 golds. And I ran out of stamina because of bad luck. This guy only even has 1 gold stamina recovery and then like 1060 stamina. But they still had enough to do it. That's why when you do the long ones, it's just kind of luck based. The longer the track is, the more like luck can impact it, I think. They had higher speed than me too, so that definitely plays a role. And this skill is broken. This is basically straightaway spurt, but actually good. I face that if you don't understand the game. It's very complicated, but you know. Basically, we got unlucky. It's just like real horse betting. Why did I get Gemini Silver, even though I got last? I don't know. Anyway, oh, I think they increased the pricing. It was 1,000 this time for coming in third. I'll take that. Well, you know what that means. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, ba, 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 ba. Who's ready to gamble? Let's go, Tazuna. Yo, Agnes Tachyon. I'm gonna do a 10 pull after we go through the tickets as well. But imagine if we got Seiyun Sky with just the ticket. That would be insane. It could upgrade. Okay, it could not upgrade. Definitely could not upgrade. Hello, Bakshin. Bakshin. Okay, I need you guys to bless my 10 pull because so far my luck pulling Umas has been really bad. I have like no 3 stars, I swear. I have barely any 3 stars. Let me show you guys real quick. In terms of 3 stars, I have... Who have I hit? I got Smart Falcon off of this banner. Outside of that, I've gotten Taiki Shuttle, Biwa, like right when I started the game, Rudolph, but I used my ticket for Rudolph, and Rice Shower, and that is it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 3 stars for SSR Horse. Which I suppose isn't too bad, but like, I don't know. There's so many I don't have still, I suppose is the point. So even if I miss Seiyun Sky, I really want Seiyun Sky. But even if I don't actually get Seiyun, I just hope that I get somebody new. Pray for me, guys, please. That's a normal door, Tazuna. It's okay, it's fine. Oh, okay. They could upgrade, you never know. Nice nature. King Halo. King Halo again. Haru. I love Haru. Oh, more Haru. Okay. Come on, upgrade. No, okay. El Condor Fasa. Oh, it's looking not good. It could upgrade. The last one could upgrade. You never know. It did not upgrade. We got Guru Babies. Well, you know, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. 70 pulls on the banner. And nothing good. You know what? Honestly, I'll use my last 300 carats. I'm not gonna be able to save up another 10 pull before the banner goes away anyway. I might as well just pray for the solo pull. I'm not mad about Goo Goo Babies. I still need 3 stars on Super Creek, so. We got Mejiro Ryan. I do need Mejiro Ryan, so that's chill with me. One last chance. Please! For the one time! allow me. Oh? Okay, well, I mean, it's a 2-star at least. Air group. Not exactly great, but you know. It's better. Oh, I can star unlock someone. Oh, I have enough for El Condor. Nice. What's her next outfit? Oh, it's this outfit. Wait, this outfit is sick. I love that outfit. That's great. El Condor Pasa is really good in the next Champions Meet, apparently. But it's really hard because you have to get her from being an E frontrunner to A. If you can go all the way from E to A, then she's goated. But that's a lot of sparks. Yo, I'm planning to do something kind of similar, actually. I want to use Smart Falcon in the upcoming Champions meeting, which means that I need to get the Turf E up to a Turf A. But, I mean, the plan is simple. I'm just going to find somebody else on one of the databases that has, like, a quintillion Turf Sparks and steal their horse. And then I'll use that as my parent, and I don't have to get that good of a parent myself. I'm just gonna do some parent runs for today is kind of the plan. Nothing too crazy. We're just gonna be chilling. I was actually thinking that I'm probably gonna end up like taking a break from streaming for like the rest of the week after today. So I was like, you know what? Let's just kick it for like a day. Let's just do my Uma runs. Have a grand old time. Who did I want to run? I wanted Fuji Kiseki. Where are you? Time blindness. There it is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but I feel like I get like big... I was gonna say big mood swings, but I don't mean big mood swings in the sense of like I'll drastically change mood like at once. I mean more like for a couple months I'll be like really productive, I'll be like really motivated, and then like I'll gradually decline, and then I'll just be in like a rut where I'm always tired and I don't feel like doing anything. And then I'll go back up, but it takes me a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, I just have, like, these big, like, peaks and valleys in terms of my productivity. And I feel like right now, I've been really tired. Like, I actually made a really bad decision today, which is that before I was gonna stream, I was hungry. And so I made the bad choice of getting a pizza because I was tired and hungry, and then instead I was still tired but like really full and like satiated with like fatty food. And so I was deadass considering like, what if instead of streaming I just take a nap? What if I just go to sleep? Which like I only take naps when I'm like dead as well. I almost never take naps. It's not like me. But sometimes I do. Ogre recap. It's true, I ate too much food. But Ogre will burn it all off. In my case, I just feel like actually fat. Yeah, I'm supposed to work out today still. I don't know if I will. I should. I'm actually kind of excited to work out again because I was talking to my dad and he showed me some like exercises that I can add to my routine to like hit more different muscles. So I'm excited to try more stuff. At the same time, I also feel like a zombie right now. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was supposed to record earlier today, but I did not. I was very boomed. Like, I feel like whenever I hit this like mental fog sort of, what it is that everything productive, there's like a layer of friction to starting any activity. So it's like, if I start doing it, I'll probably be fine. But in reality, it's like just getting started is like a monumental task for me sometimes. It'd be like that. I want to like take a couple days, go outside. I need some touch grass time. I'll hit the gym tomorrow, I swear. It really is like that. And it's worse because the gym in my case is just in my living room. Like, I don't even have to physically go anywhere. It's right there. But I still don't feel like it a lot of the time. I mean, for the most part, I've actually been very good with my routine for exercise, but this time around, I don't know. I don't know, Chief. Maybe. I got Seiyun, but it's Tokai Teo. At least you have Tokai Teo. I wish I had Teo. I still haven't gotten Teo. That sucks. Let's get practice perfect. Oh, I actually did. My basement has an area and equipment for that, but no. I mean, it's really easy not to, right? You know, I think that getting into the habit of exercising, you gotta have like the right kind of push. And then after that point, if you've been doing it for like a week or two, it doesn't feel nearly like as intimidating to just be like, well, you know, I might as well go work out today. But when you've been away from it for a couple days, that's the easiest time to accidentally just like completely fall out of it. Motivation for homework was so hard, dude. When I was a student, I would always do my homework either during class or at lunch. Because I would rather be antisocial at lunch but not have homework than have to do it at home. I was like so stubborn about that. I still remember, especially in high school. I did that a lot. Like, I would still sit with my friends. One of them would be like on his phone gaming. I think both of them would do that a lot of the time. But I would just be like, I don't care, bro. I'm just gonna sit in my corner and do all of this like math problems or whatever. Well, I say that actually, but now that I think about it, and for math specifically, I actually just didn't do it. But like, it's because the teacher never checked. My math teacher would assign like a billion homework questions, but he would never actually check them. So I just stopped doing them one day, and then I don't know. I never really got in trouble for not doing them. So I was like, all right, guess I'm just gonna keep not doing the math homework, and it worked fine for me. This is not a recommendation, by the way. You should in fact do your practice questions. Unless, you know, because in my situation, it was the last year that I was ever going to be taking a math course. I had no intent to take any math courses like after that point. And I was getting like an 80 still. I was still an A student, okay? So if you're having a hard time with it, then you definitely should make sure to get your reps in. But also, you know, some of the stuff that they teach in school is very arbitrary. You know, it'll be like a lot of information to take in, and then in reality you're not really doing anything with it as soon as you're out of the class. So like, you know, it's not like the end all be all of life if you decide not to. Like, I still remember, for those of you who don't know, I did not finish school. I just ended up leaving and getting my equivalency. But I was still like an A student on the last year that I did. And I remember I was so stressed in like the last week or two. And I had a project that was worth, I want to say 20 or 30% of my grade. I had it maybe a third finished, and I was just like dead. Like I had zero motivation to be there at all. Like genuinely, I couldn't get myself to do anything. And I remember my counselor was such a real one. She was like, well, you know, you're already at like a 90 in this class, so even if you don't finish this project, you'll still finish at like an 80, right? And I was like, you're a genius. You're right. I could just do that. So I didn't finish it, and I still got honors roll. That counselor was a real one, man. Cause I mean, a lot of the time, I feel like they don't really understand that like you're just dead. Like, you know, you're just completely, genuinely struggling. Yo, I remember, I thought it was gonna be so much easier for me because I actually left school twice. The first time that I was out of the school system, I left for about a year and a half, I believe. And in that time, I ended up like, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I like built up so much confidence about the fact that I could try going again. And so I went back to school, and I thought it was gonna be so easy. And by the end of that year, my attendance was like 50%. It was like, because the other like consequence of skipping a year of schooling was that I was an adult at that point, right? And so what that means is that if you don't feel like going that day, you could just call in yourself and tell them that you're not feeling well or whatever. And then I realized that you don't even have to call. You could just send an email. And then I realized that you could also just not tell them and nothing would happen. Like, and so, you know, over time, am I tripping? Wait. Wow. Hold on. I don't know if you guys noticed that it took me... I've never seen that in my life. Oh my god. I went to the infirmary 3 times and none of them cured night owl. I've never seen that in my life. I don't even think I've seen it fail twice before. What? Bro. Wow, that's messed up. That's actually messed up. 3 trips to the infirmary was not enough. 4 in a row. That is abysmal. Wow. That's very unfortunate. The worst part about when you get it for summer camp as well is you can't do anything. Because you can't even like rest. There's no, or well, you can rest, but you can't try to heal it. That's an important hint. Yeah, it's a skippable one. Heal? Thank you. Oh, bruh. I mean, it's just a moon down. It's fine. But wow. I see how it is, game. I see how it's gonna be. Yeah. On a lighter note, I've been really thinking about getting more into baking recently, but not like in the normal sense of the kind of stuff I do. So I don't know, just like making cookies or like brownies or something. I kind of want to get into like fancy people baking, like the difficult technical stuff, like trying to make like macarons or like an actual like cake. Because, you know, I made a cake for my birthday. I don't know how many of you guys remember that stream. I had fun doing that. But at the same time, I definitely feel like, you know, it wasn't great. It wasn't great because I didn't really know. Well, it's not even just that I didn't really know how to make cake properly, but also I didn't have any of the equipment for like making nice cake, you know what I mean? So like I kind of want to do it just to see like if I can. I feel like I'd be like really satisfying if I made something that looked like it was fresh out of like a nice bakery, but it's actually just me. I feel like that'd be so cool. On the flip side, I kind of feel like I don't have enough IRL like people to share something like that with. But I'm a fat ass, so it could do. I could just eat it myself. I was like, yeah, I'll just give like a piece to one of my friends, and then, you know, I'll just eat the rest. Yeah, that's enough. I'm pawning it off. But in reality, I'm really interested in trying to do it. But what I'm scared of about trying to get more into like baking nice stuff, I think, aside from anything else, what jumps out at me is that there's so much equipment I have to buy. There's so much equipment that I have to buy. It's like, oh my god, dude. Think of my poor wallet, please. Because, like, when it comes to making cake, aside from the aspect of, like, what was I gonna say? How much it costs to buy the ingredients. Because the ingredients for cake are, like, middling for baking, I would think. But, you know, I can manage that. But I don't have cake pans, so I have to buy cake pans. I have to buy probably a hand mixer, because I don't have a hand mixer. And a lot of that stuff, like meringues and stuff like that, you have to beat at a very high intensity for a very long time. So it's pretty difficult to do that without having it. I also would need to buy piping bags. I don't have those. I would need to buy the spinny thing that you put the cake on afterwards so that you can like cover it properly. I need a spatula. I don't have a spatula. I need like a cooling rack because I don't have a cooling rack. I guess like you wouldn't technically need a cooling rack, but definitely recommended. It's one of those things where it's like none of the individual pieces of equipment is that expensive, but it's like death by 1,000 cuts. There's like so many things for baking like fancy pastries and stuff that are considered like staple equipment that I don't have, that it would be quite costly to get all of them, unfortunately. That's not to say that I'm not gonna do it. I might do it because it's also like it's a spooky investment, but it is also like a one-time investment. Like that's the other thing to, I guess, sort of consider with it, is that you're just paying for it like once, and then after that, you know, you have the equipment forever and ever, and that's kind of sick. I feel like it would be really cool if I could like make fancy stuff for like some of my family or like my friends. Because if you know what you're doing, I don't feel like the ingredients are that much more expensive to make like a nice cake than like, I don't know, like cookies or something. It's like a bit more, I think, because eggs, like you have more egg, but not by a lot. Because most of like the flours and sugar and stuff like that, it doesn't have to be like expensive stuff. It's just stuff that takes longer and requires more equipment. So I'm thinking about it. I don't know exactly if/when I'll do it. I'm definitely curious about trying to get more into it. I think part of what it is, funnily enough, is from anime. Because I'm really enjoying the, what's it called? I'm really enjoying the fragrant flower one that I've talked about on stream a couple times. It's almost finished airing. And the main guy in that story, you know, his family runs a bakery. And I feel like seeing them do it, it kind of reminded me, I was like, you know what, I like baking a lot. I feel like it would be cool if I tried to like bake some more technically difficult stuff. It would make me feel like vindicated. I don't know if vindicated is the right word. That's a very intense way to put it. But it would make me happy if I was able to do some more like technically advanced stuff. Because I remember when I made my cake this year, it was still good enough that I enjoyed it, but I would never like ever want to tell like a friend like, yeah, I could make you a cake and then make that. Like I mean, it was like a brownie that had to be stored in the fridge, and on top of that, it was, you know, the icing only survived when I threw it in the freezer. It was like running before that. It was scuffed. What do I need from you? Speeder's nice, but I can skip Yasuken. I got no skills. Wow. Thanks, Daitaku Helios. That's so epic. Okay, I need to run. No. You can do it, that was Scarlet. Boom. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it would be really cool. Sometimes I've thought about like, if I wasn't a VTuber, what would I be doing with myself? And I think that baking might be one of the only answers to that question, if I'm being honest. I can't really think of like much else that I'd be doing. That being said, I'm not even like that like good of a baker. Which is part of why I feel like I want to try to learn more. Like I want to try to push myself more and see what's up. Because maybe it's like, this is purely like an ego thing, I guess, if I'm being completely honest. But sometimes I'll have like family members be like, you know, you should, you know, like, oh, you're like already a baker, you know, you should be a baker. They'll say stuff like that. And I'll sit there and be like, I mean, I can make good cookies, but like anybody can make good cookies with like a little bit of practice. That's not... That doesn't feel like I'm doing enough to use like calling myself a baker, I guess. Because saying that I'm like a baker, it feels like a more all-encompassing kind of label to use on myself instead of just, you know, like, oh, I like baking or whatever. Isn't that weird? I feel like that's always a really weird, like, nitpicky thing in terms of self-image, but the difference between being somebody who likes doing something and somebody who is like a thing doer, like, I don't know. Like somebody who likes baking versus somebody who is a baker, somebody who likes cooking versus somebody who would call themselves like a home cook, somebody who likes to make art versus somebody who is an artist. I feel like there's little things like that where realistically nobody cares, but at the same time that doesn't change the fact that you might feel a certain kind of way in your heart. So I feel like it would be cool to like push myself in that regard a little bit and see how it goes. Because I also feel like I'm the type of person where I like to dabble in a lot of different things. You know, I like to try and be good at like a lot of different stuff instead of just being like super good at one thing. You know, I like to kind of push different aspects of my life at different times. And so I think it would be cool to like put it under my belt that I can actually make like technically difficult desserts and stuff like that. I feel like I'm gonna absolutely eat bricks. I feel like my horse might be glue. Am I gonna have enough stamina? I don't know. I don't know. It'll be fine. This is Daiwa Scarlet. That's the goat. Go get him. Bang. Oh, okay, that's chilling. I had nothing to worry about. I love how easy Daiwa's career is. It's so chill. Buy that. Oh. I kind of want to get back on like language exchange apps as well. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it because every time I think about like, oh, I want to get back into language exchange, on paper it's like really dope, and then you go back on the apps and it feels really similar to the experience of like using dating apps where you'll have lots of people on there, but it feels like nobody's there to actually like properly language exchange. You're just kind of like swiping around through a bunch of people and then not doing anything with it. I hate that that is what so much of like social media for meeting people has devolved to nowadays. It's so hard to like find people, but I kind of want to try anyway. Call me stupid for being a believer, but I wanna see if I can like, I don't know. I feel like it would be nice to have. The biggest thing is it'd be nice to have more friends that are like somewhat in my area. Especially if it was like a language exchange thing. I just feel like that'd be really cool to like know somebody IRL that has like that perspective. So maybe I'll look into it. Maybe I'll see. I want to take some time to just kind of do some other stuff this week, have like a bit of a change of pace. I'll still be doing like music work and stuff like that, but you know, in the other times from when I'm not doing music things, it'd be pretty chillin'. It would be pretty chillin'. Alright, I did not get groundwork for this run, unfortunately. But I did get a bunch of white sparks and mile, which is pretty good. Not bad, not bad. I know it's been pretty short, but I'm like really tired today. You guys could probably tell. Oh, I also just noticed that the chat thing's not even working. I must have opened them in the wrong order. Oh well. Anyway, I know it was a short one today. I just wanted to say hello before I go despawn for like a week. I'll be like spottily around on Discord, so if you need me, just like put a message. I'll be there. But thanks for hanging out for a little bit anyway, guys. I hope you've been having a good week. I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll hopefully be much more lively and like myself. Be back in like a week or so. But I appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Bye bye.